Included presidential and National Assembly elections by the Akwa Ibom State Collation officer yesterday. The governorship candidate of the Labour Party in the state, Uduakobong Udoh, said INEC has failed Nigerians by breaching the provisions of the 2022 Electoral Act. Speaking during a flagship program, the People's Parliament today, the governorship hopeful said the Labour Party has registered its concerns verbally with INEC, Akwa Ibom, and will communicate in writing.
Yeah, obviously, the whole Akwa Ibom had taken a decision and voted massively for Labour Party. It's sad that INEC would do this because they had given us all their trust and confidence that they are going to give us a credible election. You know, the electoral law even says it clearly that every result should be transmitted at the unit. But that was not the case in Akwa Ibom. They bluntly refused to do that. I don't know what they talked about network and so on, but that wasn't the thing that happened in all the units in Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom has taken a decision and we have voted, and that is what we want. So we cannot accept that result.
Meanwhile, the state chairman of the Labour Party, Comrade Lincoln Charles, yesterday said the results announced by the Akwa Ibom State Collation officer is not acceptable to his party. Lincoln alleged that the final results announced does not tally with what took place at the polling units.
I'm not comfortable with the result. What I experienced is that like they are denied the obedient people in Akwa Ibom the right. There are so many complaints right from the unit, so many complaints right from the chapter, so many complaints even here. And this is started even with what is going on behind. Look at this staff. We have 4,304 agents, and we send complete names. And at the end of it, out of the result, we decided to leave about 1,994. What about the other agents? And the time was very short. There's no way we can get to the agent, we get to their different units, get into the unit. What they say is that, what is your attack? They say, I don't have attack. Okay, go ahead, we cannot be agent. Whereas this thing is being denied by because enough tax. This is where everything starts, and we know what's going on. So I totally reject that result.
Meanwhile, the Labour Party governorship candidate Uduakobong Udoh has called on Akwa Ibom people to be calm. He also urged the people not to allow the challenges faced to prevent them from voting for the Labour Party, whose logo, he said, bears the letters LP with the Papa, Mama and Pekin picture. Away from that, some business owners in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State Capital, have again decried the effect of the new currency policy by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, saying that it has led to low patronage by consumers. Speaking with Planet News, they complained that they have been experiencing losses in their businesses owing to the fact that there is still no cash circulation in the state. Meanwhile, some of them selling perishable goods said they have suffered untold hardship due to the policy, as their goods easily get bad due to lack of patronage.
Afana yenyen mano onyamudwa tongo ge tongo bomi profit me asuguma because akoriba calculation ya mewe gbebe na road ID mpo losses senyini inie agbontutu because akoriba anagbe yon ebo enam transfer network ifonno ya transfer ka anambe kan no wo mbo me awugbe nam transfer me ngaten yide me ko
covid ma ade ke yiri yokon to me this cashless policy and me affect mo be nyene titi one of the thing nyene ka gana maro to me ne ka gido ta pan like pondidia me wini ke ki ni ne ki yem me wini ke yem ko se kai bebe ne ide pondidia so by so doing hadi ben unano de ade ko ruanya ne yama so affect me right because after fun ko se di de kitchen for to transfer wo dem go 200 naira ade mbo 500 de transfer my transfer mo no fi no kan no ko do usi okome mo ka usi okome e de 10,000 6,000 naira ke bo no o so it 7,000 so anya na ma bob tutu o so it ne worry ba so they might transfer, they decline and all this.
Further speaking with our correspondent Tanyabiet, they stated that some of them do not have capital for their businesses anymore, as they have used both their profits and capital to feed their families. They, as a matter of urgency, again appealed to the government to review the new currency policy and look at measures that can help cushion the effects of the policy on business owners.
Maybe a government mbombo yama se ebanga policy emi se na egbe na yama na afon yenyan mono ya murwami Ebe yon de mewe mai ka bange ka isio ko yon yak mewe kan isio ko mewe sio 33,000 55,000 e mai sio kong de mewe bene yimi de bondi dia de me do nyama fong mi ba wo sin se sisu I will get be from this period for we so e kambon ndidia ane ke fana tutu tenza agero media udot ndia udot ma capital meto ndia because uraiba afana tutu mbo ya government say na egbe na mbo ya fon
men what one of the thing again amano the masses get cry chitinye Buhari wodi adiete ya kama 200 naira note even with that 200 naira note nyeke allowed kedobo ya continue kama isokin 11 me we bo fini chiti like we ba me mbaka people are suffering na me we room kudwa iyim tedeba ko so after chiti I don't say the federal government na mko eba a relief iyim so na no ko that's na me wo ko ke after chiti.
You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Huyo, let's take a breather. Then bring you more stories from the foreign sports and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Healthway. Awareness for healthy choices.
Thanks for staying tuned. Now onto the foreign scene, where Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that the situation in the city of Bakhmut on the eastern front line is becoming more and more difficult. Reports say that Russian forces have been trying to take the city for over 6 months. According to Zelensky, the enemy is constantly destroying everything that can be used to protect their positions. The Ukrainian leader's remarks came as U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned China against arming Russia during a visit to Kiev. Recall that some of the fiercest fighting to take place since Russia invaded Ukraine just over a year ago has taken place in Bakhmut, in Ukraine's Donetsk region, part of which is under the control of Russia and its separatist allies. Recently, efforts by Russian forces to capture the industrial city have intensified, with its troops gaining ground. Speaking about the situation in his address, President Zelensky said managing to gain a foothold in Bakhmut and ensuring its defense were being heavily compromised by Russia's renewed onslaught. In sports now, Barcelona will face Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg on Thursday, hunting for a Clasico win to make coach Javier Hernandez's gamble at a critical moment of the season pay off. Despite missing injured duo Pedri and Ousmane Dembele, Javier rested other important players in the 1-0 defeat by Almeria on Sunday, prioritizing the Clasico Cup cash and spurning the chance to stretch their league lead to 10 points on Madrid. Adding to Barca's unease ahead of the Clasico, top scorer Robert Lewandowski has suffered a hamstring strain and is set to miss out, although Ansu Fati is poised to return. Delivering what Javier described as the worst performance of the season at Almeria, Barcelona suffered their second consecutive defeat after they were knocked out of the Europa League by Manchester United at Old Trafford. And on that entertainment news, British screenwriter Ray Jenkins, who wrote on some of the UK's biggest TV hits across several decades, has died aged 87. Jenkins leaves behind his 2 children, Pascal and Sari. Across a successful and lengthy career, Jenkins wrote for numerous highly acclaimed British police and justice-related drama series, including Z-Cars, The Outsiders, The Brothers, This Man, Greg, Cullen, The Sweeney, Special Branch, Juliet Bravo, Gentle Touch, The Chief and The Brief. This is to name but a few. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM. Uyo, but before we go, a quick recap of the major stories. The Independent National Electoral Commission is set to resume the collation of presidential and National Assembly election results. Akwa Ibom State Labour Party governorship candidate Uduakobong Udoh has registered his party's rejection of the state results and the national collation, alleging that INEC has violated the 2022 Electoral Act. Some business owners in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State Capital, have again decried the effect of the new currency policy by the Central Bank of Nigeria, saying that it has led to more low patronage by consumers. On the foreign scene, we told you that Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that the situation in the city of Bakhmut on the eastern front line is becoming more and more difficult. In sports, reported that Barcelona will face Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-final first leg on Thursday, hunting for a Clasico win to make coach Xavier Hernandez's gamble at a critical moment of the season pay off. For comments and coverage of a newsworthy events, do call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. Visit our website on planet101fm.ng. And follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. Also like our Facebook page at planet101fm. Uyo. The news was edited by Jane Unwa. As we end the news, harbor no regrets in your heart for standing on the side of what is true, what is just, and what is upright. My name is Xavier Robert, wishing you a terrific afternoon. Bye-bye for now.
This